And today we're going to talk about the Percola Reed. What is the Percola Reed? We're going to do one of these as a warmer-upper. How many of you out there know who Chihuly is, Dale Chihuly? He did all this stuff with these cool reeds. Well, we like to offer something to our students that is something hands-on, looks really cool. And years ago, we came up with the Percola Reed, and we not hot glued, but UV glued a plate to the bottom and then added a stick. And it's a metal stick. The problem for me with a metal stick was that if you put it too far in the ground, you could hit a tree root, or if you wanted to put it in a house plant, maybe the stem was too long. So we came up with a new system to do the end of the tip. And get ready, here we're gonna go show you one. Are we on portable? So first, we take the pipe. It's a really long pipe, but you need that so you don't burn your hands with the glass.
Whoa.
Then you come.
What is going on around here?
You go into the furnace. It's kind of like the javelin. Don't you think?
Oh my God.
Remember that heat creeps up on the copper a lot.
Here we go.
Oh.
Nice strong gather.
Oh yeah.
Well,
Look at that.
the pipe wasn't hot enough, so let's
Look at
go
that
in
leverage.
for another dip.
Oh yeah, take a look from back here, Uncle Dennis. Look how long that pipe is. Oh my
All right,
God.
I'm going to the bench. Who's going to help me shape it?
All right.
Here we go.
So these Percola Reeds take a whole team. Can you help me turn this pipe? It's really
I
heavy.
got it.
Make sure you get all of us turning it. Can you use some tools to shape it?
I'm shaping up the reed.
Sure.
Should I blow a bubble into it?
Yeah. What the?
Is something coming out?
No.
Yeah, it's coming. There it is. That's a pretty cool bubble class. Make a bright color bubble. Oh yeah.
All right. So if you haven't caught it, we're just teasing you. I'll go get a Percola Reed. That's real.
All right, let's do the glass blowers move.
Yeah. The glass blowing technique. Holy moly. I want to take one quick gather on top of this real quick and just see what will happen, because you guys were both holding it in the middle. I want to hold it all the way at the back of the pipe and see what kind of symmetry can go down. I guess I won't even be able to see what's going on. I'm just going to have to feel the glass, touching the glass. Just like this. This is for a big, heavy gather.
I don't think you're going to be able to get down in there, are you? Work it.
Oh, yeah. Come on. Take that to Pumpkin Town.
What's going on there?
He's got one.
I say we blow a pumpkin out of
Oh! How are you going to blow through the pipe in a mold?
Keep it going, baby. Keep it going.
it. Whoa.
You got a marble right behind you to marble it.
How about this guy?
I don't know. You're going to not be able to line it up.
Oh, it's strange.
I see.
Let's drop that in the mold and we'll have a pumpkin real soon. Well, there it is, folks. Pretty soupy. Great idea from Michelle. Give a little
Let me
glass
get that
blower
off of there so I
challenge.
can get a gather. Hold it.
Nice. Switcher upper. We got the most beautiful recycled blue tonight for an amazing customer of ours. We got 2 custom orders tonight, and one of them is majority recycled glass, so it's going to be a beautiful thing. Let's see. There we go. Nice even gather. He's taking it away. He's on a mission here. What is about to go down? Look at this. Gentle fingers, tender fingers. Great Marv-ring ability.
Gentle fingers? What did you call them? Tender fingers?
Tender fingers.
The only people who are going to laugh at these photos are glass blowers.
I think everyone that's watching us knows this is a little bit ridiculous.
Weird. The giant pipe. The fact that it's like a soft pipe and it's bendable.
Oh my God.
Nice.
Oh. Yeah. Woo, he's in the bench, folks. He's in the bench. Nobody can walk around over here. Oh my God. Oh yeah, nice. Super twist on it. Whoa.
That looks like the soft serve cone.
It did, yeah.
This is my percola reed. We're gonna have to get something to cut it off.
Well, are you going to put it in the bucket and then do the copper pipe? Do you have some copper pipes? You do. Jake, are you going to do it here?
Yeah, we could do that. For sure. Nice. It's working it hot. So for anybody who's new, a percola reed is a decorative reed that could go into the garden. It could go into your home somewhere. This is going to be a recycled blue one made off the copper pipe. This is pretty hardcore.
We can show them the planter box.
Yeah. So do we want this thing to be cut off? And
No, I thought you were going to put a neckline in it and we put another piece of copper in it. Or
Yeah,
if you
like we
could
do
cut
with
it off
glass.
somehow, then it would be the best. But I don't think we can while it's
Yeah,
hot.
I thought you were going to do it here.
no,
Well, then.
too
you
late to
figure
do
it out.
that. That's
Too
just
late.
it. If you put it in your garden, it would be
Yeah.
this tall, and everybody on the second floor would see it. Right in the bedroom window. Or you could be, this is a wizard
That's
staff.
a pretty cool wizard staff.
None shall pass.
How are you going to put that in the nailer?
From a long distance away.
We could put it in the garage and frax up the garage.
You're actually right.
Wow, that's right. It's not on though.
What?
Not today.
It's on.
It is not
Oh my
on.
God, look at this.
Why is it on?
I don't know why it's on. He turned it on. He was getting
Because
excited
we're
about
making
something.
a dragon stem. We're making a dragon stem thing, and we got to use the garage for the dragon.
All right.
Or a dragon-handled mug, guys. So we need to have the garage on to put that in there. So this might work out just fine.
So that was technically the what tool is this, the tool of the day. And we'll explain that copper pipe a little bit more and what we designed for our sweet hands-on class here. We got some availability this weekend, but there's our sign. That was the tool. Copper pipe is pretty cool. We don't work with it often because it's super soft. And it's not something we actually do have one copper pipe tool over here.
We made it for a handle tool for mugs.
Yeah, we might actually use it today for the first time since we're making some mugs. I'll use it on the warmer upper, but you see that? It's kind of like aluminum where it's not super thick and it doesn't pull a ton of heat from the glass, so we don't have to worry about it cracking the glass too much compared to a thick slab of metal or a thick slab of steel. But it's a nice piece of action there. It also sticks to the glass, as you saw there. It heats up quicker, it sticks. So if we had a pair of copper tweezers, it just wouldn't work. You'd do 2 pinches and it would stick and you'd have trauma.
Exactly. Trauma.
Trauma's not good.
No trauma around here. All right, so now Jake's got to do a warmer upper, guys.
That's right.
So he's in it.
Maybe we talk about the board real quick first, though, and the
Alrighty.
plan for the
Yeah,
night,
but
because
did you want to show the ones in the plant?
I told him we would show him that
Okay.
off in a second, the pergola
Okay.
reeds. But we've got a beautiful night here tonight. For the first time in a while, we've got a full custom order evening, which is pretty cool. And they planned out, both these guys planned these out from a while back. And it's going to be first we've got a warmer-upper, so I'm going to be doing some drinkware. And then we've got a piece for, since we're getting in the drinkware mindset, for Bill over in Florida, Bill Lutz. For him and his beautiful wife, they are getting a recycled dragon mug. And he is a Ren Fair advocate. He knows we're big Rennies, and we've been at the Renaissance Festival in Michigan for about 16 years. And I told him that Chris, when he said he wanted a dragon on the handle, I told him Chris would very likely be handling the dragon handle. He's done a few of those in his day. We did a rough drawing of it, talked about the colors. It's mostly recycled with a deeper blue accent to it, and a perch dragon. And then we've got an amazing, the next one's going to be an amazing 1 of 2 plant pots for Scott. And Scott is an amazing customer of ours as well, avid commenter on the live feed. And he's getting 2 plant pots having to do with his mother, who it's going to be an emotional night for him, his mother who passed away in January, and they were huge into plants together, had a bunch of pots within the household, and he's getting 2 of them to remember her by and have in his home and to think of her every time he sees those plant pots.
Memorial
planters.
Yeah, nice.
So it's a pretty nice show here tonight, some really cool stuff, and I'll get started on the
mug.
mug.
Sweet. Sounds good. We got a lot of tools here on the bench, a few extras that we might not need. I'll get them organized for Jake. Tweezers, diamond shears, extra tweezers for me, which I'll keep over here for now. Hope everybody out there is having a great night tonight, guys. It's beautiful.
Where's everybody watching from?
Yeah, where are you guys watching from? I had a birthday this past weekend on Saturday. Yep, it was nice.
Big party.
Finally turned 21.
All right.
All
Going with the recycle.
So Jake's gathering up some recycled glass, and for those of you who might just be watching this for the first time, we have a exclusive furnace that only we melt recycled glass in. We've got quite a few tons of glass that is recycled glass from other glass blowing studios, and then we also generate our own with knockoffs that come off the pieces that we're making. So Jake just gathered up a beautiful molten gather of this gorgeous, creamy, buttery, tasty looking recycled glass.
Molten, creamy, buttery, deliciousness.
And he's rolling it on the marver just like you do with the clear crystal. You know, when you melt recycled glass, the strongest and most dense mineral in the glass out of all the colors is cobalt oxide. So everything else pretty much burns out when you charge it into the furnace and melt it down, except for the cobalt oxide, which is an earthly mineral that keeps that tank very lightly transparent blue.
And I have heard that cobalt, I was listening to a podcast on cobalt, and that's going to become really expensive in the next 20 years because of its use in electronics and in car parts, automated cars.
That's interesting because like manganese is already really high priced. That makes purple, and that's high priced because everybody's already using it in computers and laptops and boards.
Gourds?
In gourds, that's right. Electronic gourds. They're pretty crazy.
Hardcore.
I meant to say boards, and I did, but Jake didn't hear the B. He just heard the G. Electronic gourds, which really, you could have like gourds hung all around the person who's DJing, you know, from like strings and stuff, and you could be like,
yeah.
Now all of a sudden the gourd comes down.
Well, you were talking about electronic boards.
That's right.
Like chess boards, the kind you could play with, against. They got robots in them.
I played Jake the other night in chess. It was pretty good.
We had
He
a couple
won one
good
and I
games.
won one.
A couple good games. We left even. It was about 9:30. We were both getting tired, so we decided to let it slide on a 50-50 draw. Anybody else out there play chess? It's cool to play a game on a board and not have it be on the internet these days.
Is this warmer-upper mug going to be for sale?
Oh yes, this will be for sale. We're going to make it for sale on the show here tonight. So if you fall in love with it, you're You're gonna see that true blue by the time we're finished with it. Not 100%, but you will see it very well. And I'm going for the super optic twist on this honey right now. Blow. You guys will have to apologize, or you have to excuse my sniffles today. Good. Doing the best I can.
The optically twisted mold piece here, guys, is definitely a traditional sport of glass blowing technique. It's something that we challenge ourselves and compete all the time. Who can make the nicest twist? Jake's got it down pretty darn good.
Oh, yes. If you guys got any issues with the tech, just know that it's being solved. Sam's on her A game all the time, and she's working hard to fix it up if you do have a situation. Blow. Good. All right.
So I was blowing into the blowpipe while Jake was blowing out the vessel, the hollow bubble. And he's watching the base of the mug so he doesn't blow it too thin, even though he's probably going to be adding a foot onto this, aren't you?
True.
But he wants to make sure it's the right thickness, so that's why he can control it by using the tools to keep the pressure back while I'm blowing into the blowpipe.
Capping it. All right. Let's go for the old foot.
The old foot?
The old foot. We got a nice shape here. That blue's starting to show. Kind of a rounded edge here, not super tight. So I want to think about how I'm going to present the foot on there that's going to look real clean. I think I'm going to do a little Venetian style, wide squatty special. If you know what I mean.
What do you mean?
I see we got Scott watching, we got Sharon, we got Janet in the house.
So Jake, you asked me for an old foot, but what if I brought you a young foot?
Not sure about that.
Maybe with like a gold ring toe on it or something?
A ring toe?
Yeah.
A toe ring?
Yeah.
I don't know.
What do you think?
Sounds a little interesting. Sounds kind of strange.
So I can't gather molten glass on a cold blowpipe, guys, so I just heated it up, and now I'm going to bring him the old foot.
He's gathering up some recycled glass. We're going to drip it on top and shape it up real good. I got to make sure this is the exact right temperature when we go for this. I see he's going for the gather. I just gave it a flash. I got a little bit of a glow in the blue. Every color glows different, so you got to be aware of what color you're using when you're thinking about the way it looks to base your heat off of. You're gonna stop and start again.
The best shot, Dennis, is always from around back here, under his arm.
Oh yeah. Check that out, folks.
They said it's like a bad Chinese movie.
Bad Chinese movie. Classic.
We back on?
No, we'll wait until you're done with this piece and then we'll start over.
So we're gonna putty it up. I'm
People
letting
can
this
still
cool
hear us
down.
right now.
Yeah,
All right.
you're just not matching with the
I wonder if I could just talk without saying anything.
move your mouth.
Did that line up?
You think your kung fu's good? Fight me! You hear my pant legs flapping?
Yeah. Big trouble in Little China. It's awesome. All right, here comes the putty. It's just kind of like Play-Doh. It's just putty.
Nothing like good old silly putty, though, folks. You can't take hot glass and put it on a comic and peel it off and have the comic on the hot glass like
No.
Silly Putty.
Yep, that's silly putty.
Hopefully everybody remembers the old Silly Putty that was always stuck on the couch cushion in between the two couch cushions.
Ugh, that sounds like a nightmare.
It was on every one of our couches growing up because somebody would lose it on the couch and it just get smooshed in there.
That sounds not fun. Thank you. We did a, all right, Sharon. I guess I nailed it.
What?
She said I nailed the lip action there. It lined up perfect. I'm glad I got that in the first try for you folks. What was I about to say though? Oh, I was looking at the cullet. Today we pulled out a bunch of different pieces of cullet. We got a really cool class, never been done before, coming up. I think we're gonna debut it in June. 2 brand new classes, but we're gonna be using pieces of cullet. Beautiful little shards of glass and broken bits and pieces that are little gemstones hidden within the mixture. I think people are gonna like it a lot.
Sharon mentioned something on there about it, the Silly Putty getting caught in the shag carpet.
Oh God.
I remember when we were kids, my dad bought this really expensive modern shag rug, area rug for the middle of the living room, and it came with this stainless steel rake that you could rake the rug and give it apart or do whatever you wanted to it. But every time they went into town, we would always fight over who got to rake the rug, and we would keep raking it, and we literally raked it until there was nothing left on it. He was so pissed. It just kept on clumps and clumps of fur kept coming off of it.
Because it was just so satisfying, or what?
We just wanted to make it all look really good. It was our turn. As soon as they went into town, we had a babysitter. We were like, we're allowed to rake the rug.
Take a paddle.
Ooh, this one's looking good. That's a
That's good.
19 ouncer. Maybe even 20.
Nice wide, squatty, low boy with a nice flower foot. Pretty
We'll go
nice.
for an optically twisted handle.
That's cool.
Sound good?
That sounds good. So we're gonna go for a handle on here. It's gonna have optics on it, just like the body. When we squish it on there and pull it up, Chris will turn the pipe as I'm pulling it up, and it'll put the optics on there. It should look really tight. This is gonna be a pretty blingin', fully recycled mug. This is not a mug with recycle accents. This is big time recycle action.
Behind you.
Folks, we love to see who's watching from YouTube, who's watching from Facebook. We got both of the comments lined up here in front of us. Loving that we got VIP supporters out there. Carrie's out there repping the Glass Academy as she does so well. Got us a nice big client the other day. Shouts out, Carrie. So Chris has got a bubble in here. He's got it lined up. He's going to go into the smaller of the 2 optic molds. Same amount of ridges as I have on mine, but a smaller mold for a smaller bubble. Carol's watching on both. Very cool. Shelly's wondered how many times we've been burned.
We got one good one right there, guys. Just happened the other day. You ready, Jakes?
Yep.
Dennis, you're going to get a nice shot of this handle.
Just a good one, that's all. No bad shots, Uncle Dennis. Oh yeah, give it to me. Look at that setup, folks. Woo-hoo-hoo! Hot and juicy. Perfect.
I like it. Ergonomic.
Ergonomic side sticker.
It's nice when it fits right in your hand. That's for the right-handed drinker.
Look
Perfect.
at the way that color glows. That's the same color as the body. It's actually kind of a bigger handle, and this handle tool worked great. little bit of a side stick is what I was talking about rather than straight on, but it's not a big deal. It kind of sometimes sits in there pretty darn nice. That was a nice handle, Dad.
Thanks. Any other bits?
I say we just go for the old stamper.
The question is, are you warm?
I'm feeling pretty warm.
All right, because it's the warmer-upper piece, guys. Look at that thing. It's a tasty one of a
Pretty
kind.
clean. I like the size and I like the proportions of it. That's what it's all about. I'm realizing more and more I can do any specific move really well or very poorly, but if the proportions of the piece in anything we make in our gallery aren't correct, you notice it immediately and it looks janky and it looks funky and it doesn't look correct. This guy's looking not too bad.
Comes the Stampy.
Huh? GA Stamper. That's how you know it was made by us. You just saw it happen, but for those of you that don't watch the show, people that buy our product from over in Florida or from over in Arizona or from over in wherever you're from, this is how we represent Dearborn, Michigan, handmade, family business. And there is the warmer-upper for the show. This is going to be available on the website, folks. We'll let you know when we get that up. 6:30 is typically when the products go live, but we don't have a product table tonight, and I'm going to tell you why in a second. So I'll get a little water right here in the bottom to allow it to pop off. Definitely want to be popping off, folks. I bring it over yonder. A little tap from the pipe. Comes off nice and easy. I'm going to be handling this process with a little bit of torch work. Smooth that out real good. And if I got a little bit of extra bumpage or a little bit of something I don't really want down here, I'll take the back of our squisher handle and use this nice round flattened part right here to squish only touch it where the hot glass is, where I've been preheating it. And Chris will take it away into annealer number 1. Right side. And we're in there, folks. We've got some beautiful products in there.
All right.
First one. Not bad. Uncle Dennis don't trip on this crazy copper tube down here. Holy moly. That thing's still all right in there. It's 1,000 degrees. The glass hasn't cracked off the end of the pipe because it's so hot inside the garage. Well, that was the warmer-upper. Let's take a look. We've got about 4 minutes until the table goes live. But like I said, there is no table tonight. Michelle, did you want to explain a little bit of this table, or are we cutting the show? All right, folks. So if you're watching on Facebook, if you're watching on YouTube, you know how to reach us. Our lips are going to be working correct this time around.
We're just going to disconnect.
We're going to disconnect and
then
start it back up.
reconnect.
Catch you in 2 seconds.
Don't go anywhere. Just here we go. We're disconnecting and then we're reconnecting so that we resync our voices.
Disconnect and